Hello, this is logarithms for Ace Math AS level. So logarithms are basically the opposite of exponents. So if we say 3 squared is 9, then we say log of 9 base 3 is 2. And so basically a logarithm is of the base, what power gives this number, which I guess is a confusing way of wording it, which is why I just like knowing it with this method. But there are a lot of laws you kind of need to memorize, kind of like for exponents. So if you memorize all of them, you should be pretty good. So the first one is a log addition rule. And that's basically saying if you add two logs, you can just multiply the inside logs. And similarly, log x minus log y gives log x over y. You're just dividing instead of multiplying. Another one is basically having a power of the base, kind of. You can just move it out. And this one's really helpful for a lot of questions. Another one is just basic rules, so like log b is 1. So a little corollary, I guess. The natural log, where natural log is log e, and log is typically log 10. Natural log of e is 1, and log of 10 is 1. So two little corollaries. And then we also have an identity, log b1 is 0, where this is basically just saying no matter what base you have, if you raise it to the 0th power, you're always going to get 1. So no matter what base it is, it's always going to be 0. And then of this, we have, this one's a bit less important, but important nonetheless. Where basically we can just flip these numbers. And so I guess a corollary would be a log ab is b log a, which is just 1, so b. And I think that's it. I guess another corollary you should probably know is just log 1 over x. This is log x to the negative 1, which we can bring it out. Gives negative log x. Oops. And yeah, that should be it for every single logarithm rule. So I typically suggest you should memorize this because it's relatively important. It'll come out a lot, and then you should memorize this. You should memorize this. But out of all of these, I think the one that is the most important is the final one, the change of base formula. This is basically saying we can change a base and rewrite it as dividing two logarithms, but we can choose whatever base we want. So let's say I want to find what is log 3/5. This is a little calculator tip. Your calculator typically will not be able to let you write logarithm like this. Well, we can use change of base formula to say this is natural log of 5 divided by natural log of 3. And we can put this into our calculator, or if you don't like natural logs, this is the log 5 over log 3. And you can put this into your calculator. So that's a little tip. It'll come in useful whenever you're trying to do anything with calculators on the exam. But yeah, these are kind of important, but if you understand logarithms, they should be pretty easy to memorize just because, hey, this is subtracting. I can derive that because this is log x minus log y, log x plus log 1 over y, which gives your answer there. So it should be relatively easy to prove that one, or kind of derive it. And then, what else do we have? This one, it's just, we can use definitions of logs. This one, just to prove that. And these corollaries are all like relatively nice to know, but if you practice a lot of logs, you should get good at them. Thank you.